Well, it's being called a big win against the radical Islamic terrorists of ISIS. Iraqi military officials announcing the government forces have retaken that strategic government complex in Ramadi. It's a major victory in their campaign to try and liberate that city from the grip of ISIS. Ramadi is only about 60 miles west of Baghdad, and the Iraqi offensive could serve as a model, some say, for how forces can then retake the country's second largest city next, the city of Mosul. Kevin O'Cork is live in Honolulu, Hawaii, where the president has been spending his holiday vacation. Kevin, how significant from the White House point of view is this victory in Ramadi?
Oh, there's no question, Eric, if this holds, and I always like to couch it by saying that because even when you get a victory, as you know, there are ebbs and flows throughout the battle anywhere. But if this certainly holds up, it would be a significant victory for the Iraqi security forces because it would also underscore this argument made by the coalition that ISIS is losing its grip, not just in Iraq, but also in Syria. As you pointed out, this is a major possible victory because it has not just a strategic importance to the coalition. As you know, Ramadi is not terribly far from Baghdad, just about 68 miles or so away. And we have seen pictures all over, not just online, but also on television of Iraqi security forces celebrating what they're calling the liberation of the city. You've even seen pictures on Twitter. This is, as I mentioned, a victory with strategic and symbolic significance.
Yes, the city of Ramadi has been liberated. The Iraqi counterterrorism forces have raised the Iraqi flag over the government complex in Anbar to raise the name of the country and write down a new date because we have defended our dignity and our lands.
And of course, Americans are weighing in on this, militarily speaking. We congratulate the Iraqi security forces for their continued success against ISIL and Ramadi. The clearance of the government center is a significant accomplishment and is the result of many months of hard work by the Iraqi army, the counterterrorism service, the Iraqi Air Force, local and federal police and tribal fighters. Of course, Ramadi has been a hotbed of activity. And keep in mind, you may recall Ash Carter several months ago said, listen, he kind of questioned the will to fight of the Iraqi security forces. Not a lot of questioning going on there today, Eric.
Yeah, quite a difference. I mean, in the spring, the security forces and the military, the Iraqi military basically cut and ran. This is certainly different. And Kevin, so with this development, and there's been this ongoing debate about the president's strategy against ISIS, do you think this will change the minds of some critics that perhaps some of the president's strategy is working?
No, I don't think so at all. In fact, it may actually heat up the argument because there'll be people, as you know, who will say, listen, we could have gotten this done faster with more U.S. support. And then there'll be others, Eric, who will say, see, this is proof. If you let the Iraqis lead the fight with just the right amount of U.S. support, they can get it done themselves. Listen to what some analysts are telling us.
I think we can do this with minimal boots, special operations in the forefront, and actually trying to help organize coalitions and those people on the ground, like the Iraqis, like the Saudis, like the Jordanians and Egyptians who want to join the fight, and to do this force, the boots on the ground force. If we don't do that quickly, ISIS will continue to thrive and Baghdadi will be right.
So you see how that's going on right now. That's going to be the argument, right? It's going to be how much is just enough support, but you don't want to end up with an Iraq war redux. Certainly for today anyway, a major victory for the Iraqi security forces and one that we'll be talking about probably for some time, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. And then perhaps on to Mosul to finally fully liberate that country. Kevin Cork live in a pre-dawn Honolulu. Thank you.